guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to talk about something very different from what we usually do on this channel, that is doodling. Doodling is something that we do to pass the time, but again it's not something you should take it for granted. Like, it's not something very easy to do. It is, but again it requires all of your creativity, and if you are creative you can make the best of the best doodles out there. Now in today's video we'll be talking of the basics, step by step doodling, and I'll be talking more about it. And let me know if you would like to see a part 2 or other parts to this video, because it can be a very lengthy video otherwise, and of course it was a requested one, so I had to make it. So without further more delay, let's get into the video. So let's begin with the several steps to doodling. Now from the step number 1, which remains common for all of them, that is to get your supplies ready. Now for doodling there can be n number of supplies that you might just need, but it totally depends on what you prefer. So for I'll just talk about the basic supplies that one might need, that is your pencils, your pens, your charcoals, pastels, then pens, again like micron pens. There are various kind of pens, markers, pencil colors, sketch pens, felt pens, highlighters. There's so many things in the market available. You can get your hands onto it if you just wish to, but as a beginner I would say a pen, a sketch pen and some colors, crayons or something, just go really well. But again, for my personal thing, if you want to ask me what I do doodling with, I simply use a sketchbook and jelly rolls by Sakura, and they are like more than enough to do doodling. So you don't really need a lot of things or fancy things, just some basic things and you're good to go. Now beginning with the step number 2, which is to warm up before doodling. Now this step goes for 10 to 15 minutes, wherein you will be drawing some small little pictures, cartoons, caricatures, symbols, signs, alphabets, words, whatever comes to your mind. Now this period of 10 to 15 minutes shouldn't be that you should be taking a break into it, and it should be a continuous one. You shouldn't stop. Whatever comes to your mind, it has to go on to your paper. Remember that this warm-up phase, no one is going to judge you, and even if it's not a warm-up phase, no one's gonna judge you. So make sure you are free of those thoughts that your doodle has to be doodles have to be perfect. Just get that thought out of your mind, because no one's gonna judge you. So whatever comes to your mind, you gotta draw it. So this will actually help you get ready with the further doodling process. Now the step number 3, when you're done with the doodling warm-up session, what you're supposed to do is get inspired. Now if you know, when you have a sudden urge to do something, you always tend to do something better off. Now you need to make sure that you get inspired by something, then only you'll get the sudden urge. And the best place out there on internet to get inspired is your Pinterest. You can just go ahead and search doodles, doodle art, whatever you want to. I usually search cute doodles because I love the cuteness of whole Pinterest feed. So I search that to just get ready with the mind, to get the inspiration and different ideas as well. Now it's not only that you need to get inspired. Along with getting inspired, you should make sure that you are actually ready with everything. You set an atmosphere around yourself. It shouldn't be like you're just sitting on a table. It's okay if you want to just relax, because doodling is all about relaxing your mind. So if you just want to lay down on your beanbag or on the floor like I do sometimes, you can do that. You can take a mug of coffee along with playing some favorite music of yours and something that just sets your mood in, and you're pretty much good to go. Now the step number 4 is to just get started with doodling. Now how to do that, how to begin with it, right? Now you have 3 to 4 options right here. One is to think of a theme. Like for example, if it's your birthday, you can just journal, make a journaling, at the same time do doodling. Like it's your 16th birthday, let's assume. So you're writing sweet 16 in a doodle manner, and then again you're drawing a cute little cake, whatever you did the whole day. You can go ahead and do all of those things. in a theme based doodle. Now I would say theme based doodles work really well if you have been given a particular topic from school, competition, or it's just an event you want to relax or something. But again, we are not always into some competition or something. We want to relax ourselves, right? So for that I would say you can go ahead and doodle your name, doodle a variety of objects around you. Now doodling your name, I would just say exaggerating the loops in your name, like loops in the letters of your names. For example, the I at the end of your name can be stretched and doodled with different flowers as well. It would really look beautiful. Talking of the flowers, you can doodle around with flowers. They'll look really pretty. Some of the examples are shown right here. Now next you could actually pick up some subject like social issue. That is again a theme based one. You can doodle around doodle the objects around yourselves. For example, you have a jar, you have a bottle, you have a pencil, eraser, sanitizer, anything, camera, anything that you find around yourself. You can just start by doodling, because again and again I'm emphasizing on the fact that your doodles don't need to be perfect. It's your doodle, no one's gonna judge you, so forget about the fact that it needs to be perfect. Just make sure that you are free from all the thoughts, all the negative thoughts. You're free from stress, because this act or this art form is all about relaxing and getting stress free. So make sure you do that. So those were the 4 steps to doodling. Now I'll be discussing a little of tips or some advices that I would like to give when you start with doodling. Now, number one thing, remember that doodling is an expression in the form of art. Right, so you need to make sure that all of the thoughts and the expression you're doing is in the form of art, or the doodle is pure. No one's gonna judge you, no one's gonna look at that. It's going to be pretty personal to you, right? So make sure you do not overthink about it and stress about if it's not turning out the way you wanted it to be. Just remember that it's an expression of you yourself. Also remember that it's an abstract form of art, so there are no restrictions on this, so that's a good thing. So at times what would happen is you might just end up having a mistake, or you just screwed it up. So make sure you don't stress over it. It's fine. A human makes mistakes, right? So make sure when you are making mistakes, you take them as a significant touch to your artwork. Now at times your Pinterest wouldn't provide you enough sudden urge or the inspiration that you are looking for to start with doodling. At that moment, what you can do is look around yourself, and whatever you find around yourself, start doodling that. And when you do that on the piece of paper, you would actually be coming up with more and more ideas, and then the Pinterest inspiration wouldn't be anything in front of it. Also remember a fact that doodles can be as simple as possible and as complex as possible. So there are variations in doodlings as well. So it's completely upon you how hard you need to work towards your doodle once you have started, or how you need to go about it. It's just completely up to you. And lastly, I would like to say that never ever copy someone else's doodle, because someone else's doodle is someone else. They have made it with their own thought and expression. Now your doodle is going to be about your thought and expression. It's not going to be about someone else. So copying doesn't really make any sense. So make sure you do not copy, and that's a request. Now one thing that I would really like to request you all, now what happens is a lot of times is that we take our doodles, or not only doodles, any form of art, and show it to a lot of people. Okay, now I completely understand there are artists who are supposed to be posting their artwork on any platform. But again, if you are not an artist, or maybe you're an amateur, I wouldn't really recommend you. If you have done a professional doodling, that's a completely different case. But I'm just saying that if you just begin with this, you have actually put in all your expressions and thoughts, into one single doodle and then you make it and show it to tons of people, it would be of no use because they'll start judging you and somewhere you will be deeply hurt, which you actually don't want, right? So make sure you do not do that mistake because sometimes it really does hurt, because something that you have tried for the first time, maybe that thing is something that they have already tried, so they are definitely going to judge you. So avoid that. Now the last don't I would like to give you is never ever overthink what to draw next. You will get stuck otherwise. Now when I say you need to think, now let's just talk about, I was giving you an example of birthday. Now what all you did on the birthday, you can make a proper list and everything, but again when I talk of anything random you're drawing, okay, and you suddenly start thinking what to draw next, you would get stuck and you would have no more urge to continue the doodle, and that's what we don't want, right? So yeah. And yes guys, that's about it for this video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, then don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Also do let me know in the comment section below what you would like to see next on this channel. And yes, we are quite close to 500 subscribers, and if you follow me on Instagram, I had told that we would be doing a Q&A once we reach 500 subscribers. Also that we'll be completing 1 whole year on 20th April. So make sure you subscribe. Let's hit the goal of 500 subscribers and then we'll be having a Q&A and kind of party video. So yes, thank you so much for watching.